Welcome back and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I am Ashley Turner, helping you live a happy and healthy life with practical tools for your mind, body, and spirit. Today we are talking about everybody's favorite topic, sex. So it might be a little bit longer blog. We'll see how it goes. This is about how to improve your sex life, whether you are single or whether you're in a relationship. And this is coming from the yogic perspective, which is a holistic perspective that recognizes sex is not just a physiological or even emotional experience, it's really a spiritual practice. So how to move your sex life and making love, the difference between having sex and making love, turning it into a spiritual practice, an awakening practice, a practice to express your creativity and cultivate consciousness. In yoga, this is called brahmacharya, and this is one of the 10 foundational structures of living a yogic life, to practice sex in a conscious way. So the first step for you is to choose partners. This is if you're single. Choose partners wisely. Choose partners that have the same intention as you. Partners that if you want a relationship, they're also wanting a relationship. Or if you just want to be a lover, they also just want to be a lover. So you're on the same page. So what goes right on the tail of that, number 2, is to agree on the ground rules before you enter into a sexual relationship with people. So really have a conscious dialogue around things like sexually transmitted diseases, birth control, what type of birth control you're going to use, what happens if you do get pregnant, conscious conversations around, do you agree on monogamy or are you in an open relationship? Know that you're both on the same page, and it's really important to set and agree on these ground rules, because that's what sets the container for whatever your relationship is, so you feel safe and you feel held in this container of sexuality. Number 3, the third step, is to practice deep breathing and soul gazing before you even enter into the phase of making love. So get in the habit with your partner of beginning to breathe together. When we focus our attention on the breath, we first of all move out of a goal-oriented process. So conscious sexuality is not about orgasm, and it's not even about intercourse. It's about connecting and attuning to energy bodies, to physical bodies, and to souls, connecting and honoring each other, celebrating each other. So when you move into your breath, first and foremost, you start to open up your energetic pathways, or your nadis. That means more blood is going to circulate through your body, which will lead to increased orgasms. But it also means that you're beginning to connect your mental, emotional, and physical body, so that it's not just a physical act of having sex. You're moving into making love. So practice deep breathing with your partner, sitting across from each other and doing what's called soul gazing. Soul gazing is an open-eyed meditation where you simply sit comfortably and relax. Relax your shoulders, relax your face, relax your expectations, and just begin to see each other. So what happens when you move out of the verbal mode and out of doing, you begin to just be with each other. And your attention starts to drop. Your connection starts to deepen. You begin to see through the eyes of the heart, and you can start to perceive your partner beyond just the roles of the identity that you have attached to them. You can start to perceive their soul or their spirit. So when you breathe more deeply, you can relax into yourself, and then you can relax into receiving your partner for who they are in a non-verbal way. Feel into their energy body. I call it taking their temperature. So you begin to just feel, where is your partner today? You can feel when they come home and they're stressed, or you can feel when they're really open. So begin to attune and bring your energy bodies into alignment with this deep breathing. Good to do with even when you're not having sex, so just practice this deep breathing and holding each other in each other's gaze every day. And definitely to do before you move into the phase of making love. The next step is, when you're moving into that phase of making love, to actually set an intention. Turn your sexual practice into what's called sexual magic, which is the spiritual evolution, using it as a doorway to open. And the way to do this is to set an intention or a prayer before you move into lovemaking. So you come together, and maybe it's something as simple as, We offer this to our highest good. We ask that this time together serves both of our truth and expands our capacity to love and to be loved, and that we may come into our deepest wisdom through this practice. If you're in a monogamous and a couple partnered relationship, you might want to, as a couple, choose something that you're intending to create and really offer this time to that. So if you have children, you want to offer it as a prayer to be better parents, or if there's something you're manifesting in the world together, or your careers even, because our sexual energy is the most powerful energy in our body, mind, and soul. Our sexual energy is the energy that creates life. It doesn't get any bigger and more powerful than that. So please know that when you are making love and having sex, you are activating your most potent and powerful energy. Your biggest archetypal infinite self is coming through and it's being shared with another person. It's sacred and it needs to be contained in that way, but it also gives you the ability to, when you can focalize that energy, it's like you're placing a dam on that energy and choosing where it goes, it can amplify and bring great healing to any aspect of your life. So consider beginning to set intention and prayer with your partner consciously before you enter into lovemaking. When you start moving into the physical phase, start slowly, right? So it's not a goal-oriented process. Start by deep breathing, very gentle touching, massaging. This starts to open up the whole physical body and also begins to open up the heart and create a space of safety and contentment. When we're goal-oriented and when we're in our mind, we're trying to get somewhere or we're trying to get someone else somewhere, it breeds tension and anxiety and it creates a constriction in the body. So whenever you notice that, come back to the breath, relax, recommit to gazing, holding each other's gaze while you're in the process of making love as much as possible will breed much more intimacy, and it connects the heart center to the second chakra. Second chakra is the sexual organs, and the heart center is the fourth chakra. So we want to really begin to build a bridge between just our primal desire, sexual energy, and our heart, emotional, that sweet and tender inner child space of who we are. So when you use your breath and you use your gaze and you set your intention, this really helps to bring the heart online. And then the last thing is, when you're in the process of making love, work on pulling the energy up your spine. So you're releasing energy and consciously directing energy up your spine towards your intention or towards your higher good. When we move up the line in the chakras, we're moving into a more refined aspect of who we are. Again, it's not about desires, getting our needs met. It's about moving into a much more expanded spaciousness of attuning with someone, serving someone else, allowing spirit to flow through you and be literally inspired in spirit when you're in the process of making love. And then lastly, when you're in the world and your daily round, just bring more affection, more kindness, more tenderness, physical touch on a daily basis. Maybe it's just holding your lover's head or holding their hand, kissing them really sweetly, doing something kind for them, opening the door for them. This keeps all of those neurons stimulated, and more importantly, it really keeps our heart open and it keeps our connection really fluid with each other. So this is a big, juicy topic. Please head over to the blog, ashleyturner.org, and let us know exactly what helps you increase and improve and deepen your sex life. And I don't even like to use the word sex life. It's really that making love. What helps you shift from having sex to making love? Give us your juicy details. If you like this, if you're inspired, please tweet, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever you're doing, share. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you all so much. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. I'll see you next week. Take care. You got the love. You got the love.